Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I have pork cutlets today. We hadn't had them in a while, so I said I was going to go ahead and fix them. I have 5 of them right here. And what I've done is I've taken my discard, which I've told you, which is leftover sourdough culture, and I am going to sprinkle an herbal salt here. Oh, I guess I'm going to put a good tablespoon in. And we're going to try it with this, and I'll get a fork and we'll mix this up and see how it comes out. This herbal mixture is for people who can't handle salt. I think I gave you this one already. What am I going to serve these with? I think I am going to serve them with baked jams, which I'll do later. Need a little more. When you use your discard, you find you might have to be a little more heavy-handed to make sure that the flavor comes through, because you also have the sourness coming through at the same time. Do you know what they said? It came across that if you are over 50 and you fall, you have an 85% of breaking bones. Now, I just took a fall. I didn't break a bone. I didn't even bruise, and I hit concrete pretty hard. What does that tell you? It's the state of affairs. And the funny thing is that they've got everybody convinced that this is normal and healthy. It's not. If you eat right. How do you eat right? Well, you get back into the kitchen. I hate to say it. It's the only way it's going to go. And if you want healthy children, you don't want a lot of problems raising them, believe you me, you're going to have to go in that direction. Because if you think the food you buy outside or you eat at the restaurant is healthy, they're point blank. They don't make the sourdough. They go to the store and buy the same thing you buy. And I look at people, and you're going to convince me that I'm eating wrong? If you have to put a ton of makeup on your face to hide the way you look, you're ashamed. I'm not ashamed to get note. I actually had looked forward to it. So I was spending a lifetime learning how to cook the proper way and get everything, the best out of the food that I could. And I had problems, and I learned to get the right nutrients, how to cook a certain way, so it doesn't happen. This slows it down. Like they say, I love people who sit there and say, you take this one little tab and it's going to get rid of this. It doesn't work like that. I am so sorry to have to tell you that. If you're in the early stages of something, yeah, it might work, but it doesn't in the long term, because you're not feeding those cells. You're not feeding the body. I mean, my older brother was quick to say, but Sandy, I ate everything in front of my plate. Yeah, you ate it, but who prepared it? Did they know what they were doing? You think I do? I do the best I can. I seem to know something because it's working, because I am 71. I'm going to be 72 in less than 2 months. Gee. And you think I'd be afraid of turning 72? No, I look forward to 72. How is it going to be at 72? I mean, I start this, which is like a business. I mean, I haven't made any money on it yet. But the thing is that it's a business that I started. Who would think of starting a business at 69? You're thinking of retirement, laying back and saying, I've worked my whole life. Sad news to tell you, there's no retirement in life. None at all. Until you're called home, there's no retirement. Now, I used my discard, right? So now I'm going to use toasted wheat germ as a coating. You see how it works. I have corn oil that I had fried. What did I fry it? I told you we were have fried chicken. Yeah, I'm going to use it today. Why not? I always have questions like that. I'm like, why not? Let's try it. See what it does. This will be like frying them, you know, not sauteing them. Well, that might be too much in the pot. Okay. Cut it off. You see how that is? If that's too much, I'll take more off. So we're going to be doing things differently. Like they sit there and say, if they want to know you're anemic, one anemic. Remember, I've given you 5 of them. Your nails should be pink, and when you press them, the color should bounce back very fast. Mine comes back very fast. So I'm not anemic for that one. But if you press in your nails, when you just look at them and they're not pink, they should be pink without nail polish or anything. You should be able to look at your nails, and if they're pink, then you're very good. You press them and the pink comes back in a hurry, you're good. I just think wheat germ. I'd like to try it with wheat germ this time. Probably go through a lot of it, but that's all right. I'll just buy more. I mean, places where I've been buying health food products for a long time, it just seems like, and you can always tell they're incorporated now. As soon as they say incorporate, I said you sold the bloody business, because the people who started it are getting old and children, and they don't want this, so they're going to do it their way and incorporate it. Or somebody buys over the business. Yeah, because I can see all the vitamins are changing and stuff that I normally buy, things that I look forward to. I mean, I've been with them, God, since 40, 50 years. Does that tell you how long I've been with some of these companies? You always tell. I used to use Solgar a lot. I mean, they were my go-to. I just loved Solgar. And they left. They went out to the West Coast. The prices went skyrocket, and because they moved out there, you couldn't find it here in the store, in the health food store. I'm just patting it in the wheat germ. This is toasted wheat germ I'm using. That's why I use the discard, because I know it's thicker. And it has more of a binding than egg or milk or cream and stuff. I mean, it really sticks. So I like it for that one reason. But I'm going to serve a salad with this. And as the man said, that's too healthy for me. Yeah, I'm making one of those salads. And I'm going to serve a vinaigrette. I'm not going to put a dressing on it. Dressings are usually made with creams, yogurt, buttermilk, mayonnaise. Those are usually dressings. But I use the vinaigrette because vinegar alkalines the body. So I want to make sure that we stay as healthy as we can during the winter months. So I am quick to make a lot of vinaigrettes. But in the summer, I can use vinaigrettes or other things. It doesn't matter. Oh, come on. Now, as you can see, I have the seasonings in my discard there. I have this setting in the wheat germ. And I have my bread back there rising. So as you can see, I get everything going in the kitchen. Got my yogurt and buttermilk done. I canned my tomatoes. I diced them up and canned them yesterday. I'm going to try to buy 10 to 15 pounds of tomatoes this week, if they're reasonable again. And I'll sit there and I'm going to make James Beard's tomato sauce, which I love, and can that. I love that tomato sauce. It is so good. It really is. I even ran out of onions for the first time in my life. I had to buy 10, 15 pounds of onions. I usually don't run out of onions, but I did. Okay, so I know you're hot. See, people usually make things the same way. I like to make things differently. My sons never know what I'm going to do with something next. What do I do with the leftover wheat germ I had there? I stick it with the flowers I cut. I see nothing wrong with doing it like that. No, I just decided it'd be nice to have baked jams. I did buy a 5-pound bag or 2. I bought a bag of them. And yams don't have as much starch as regular potatoes. I knew I was going to use a lot more wheat germ. You could also do some onions and sort of serve it like you would liver or pork cutlets, which would be another nice way to serve onions on top of them. Or if you wish, you could roast some onions and serve it next to it, you know. I guess you could look at roast onions if you don't have a fireplace. To do them, we would call them baked onions. I mean, we could have fries with them, but I really don't. Matter of fact, I didn't believe this to be true, but I'm going to try something that I had never heard of doing. Fries like that, but it'll be a first for me. You can see how the wheat germ is treated differently, treats the meat differently. You can also see that I give them a good coat too. and they will be done. And I'll show you them when they're done. Here they are. Didn't they fry up nice? A different way of doing them. Take care. Bye-bye.